This is another important interview question, that is, what is the Nusselt number and what is its significance? So here, if you are asked this question, so what is the Nusselt number? You will be saying HL/K. So the interviewer will say that I did not ask you the formula. I asked you what is the Nusselt number. So if anyone asks you what is Nusselt number, you should answer heat transfer due to convection by heat transfer due to conduction. So Nusselt number is the ratio of heat transfer due to convection and heat transfer due to conduction. Suppose, let us understand this with an example. There are two plates. So there are two plates. And there is fluid filled in this gap of two plates. So there is fluid between those two plates, and the distance between these plates is L, and the area of these plates is A. Now I am drawing this in the front view. So this is the top plate and this is the bottom plate. The fluid is present in between them. Now this is L and the area is A, here also A. Now if the temperature here is 50 degrees centigrade and here the temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, there should be a heat transfer. So how the heat transfer will be occurring? So modes of heat transfer are conduction, convection and radiation. So what is conduction? Microscopic heat transfer. Microscopic heat transfer. What is convection? Bulk motion heat transfer. Bulk motion heat transfer. That means total fluid will be moving and that causes the heat transfer. Then what is radiation? Wave heat transfer. So it travels in the form of electromagnetic waves, so that heat transfer occurs. No molecules or medium is required for heat transfer through radiation. So in microscopic heat transfer, all the molecules will be at the total mass of the medium will be stationary, but heat transfer occurs due to microscopic movement of the molecules. For example, here there is particles and these molecules will be at same position, and the heat will be transferred to these molecules like this, so that this heat is finally transferred to this the plate. So this is the conduction. What is convection? The molecules, this is the higher temperature molecule. This travels from here, for example, this is the higher temperature molecule. It should be traveled to top plate. So this molecule moves here, so that directly in a fast manner the heat can be transferred from this plate to this top plate, because there is a movement of these molecules, bulk motion of the molecules. That is convection, and radiation is through electromagnetic waves. Now in this example, what happens? Here this is 50 degrees centigrade. That means the molecules here will be of lower density. As temperature is high, the density will be low. Here 50 degrees centigrade, which is greater than 30 degrees centigrade, the density will be lower. So here the density will be higher, here the density will be higher, here the density will be lower. So higher density particles will be below the lower density particles. That is the natural law. So the particles will not move to downwards. This is because these particles are of lower density, so it does not move. How the heat will be transferred? Heat will be transferred from molecule to molecule, like this, molecule to molecule, and it reaches the lower surface. So there is conduction. There is no bulk motion of fluid particles, so there is conduction here. I am taking another case. Now here it is 30 degree centigrade and here it is 50 degree centigrade, and the fluid is present between these two plates. Here 50 degree centigrade, that means lower density. So here lower density particles are present. Here the temperature is low, so that particles are of higher density. So lower density particles could not stay at the bottom. They should go up, and higher density particles will be coming down. So these particles will be going up. All these particles will be going up. So there is a quick transfer of heat from 50 degree centigrade to 30 degree centigrade, because there is mass transfer, and with the mass transfer there is heat transfer. Here the heat transfer is only due to conduction. This is convection, which is molecules transfer the heat to the top plate. So now this is due to convection. So what is heat transfer due to conduction? Heat transferred due to conduction is equal to Ka delta T by L. This is the heat transfer due to conduction. What is this K? K is of fluid. K is of this fluid. If the fluid is stationary, then it is due to conduction. If there is a motion of a fluid, that is convection. Heat transfer due to convection. So somebody confused that conduction is only for solids. It's not like that. Conduction is for stationary medium. Conduction is for stationary medium, not for solids. Not only for solids. And Q convection, that is equal to HA into delta T. This H is convective heat transfer coefficient, which depends on velocity of the fluid, viscosity of the fluid, type of fluid. So on all this H value depends, and this is the thermal conductivity. Now what is the Nusselt number? Nusselt number is equal to Q convection by Q conduction. What is Q convection? HA into delta T divided by what is Q conduction? Heat transfer due to conduction, Kf into A into delta T by L. So here A gets cancelled, delta T gets cancelled, and finally remaining is HL by Kf. So this is the Nusselt number, HL by Kf. This K is of fluid, not of the solid plate. This is of fluid. Nusselt number, in Nusselt number, Kf is of fluid, thermal conductivity of the fluid. So this is what Nusselt number is. So what is its significance? It represents this significance can be explained with comparison. So Nusselt number, for example, there is a system That means there are two plates and there is some fluid present, and for this Nusselt number is equal to 3, and there is another system and for this Nusselt number is equal to 6. So in which system, this is system 1 and this is system 2, in which system there is more convective heat transfer. So from where you can say, from Nusselt number we can say that. So 3 is equal to Q convection by Q conduction. Here 6 is equal to Q convection by Q conduction. So here Q convection is equal to 3 times of Q conduction. So if the fluid is stationary, there is Q conduction. If the fluid has a motion, then there is 3 times of Q conduction. That means 3 times of when the fluid was in stationary motion, when the fluid was static or stationary, the 3 times of that heat transfer will be Q convection. In this case, Q convection is equal to 6 times of Q conduction. So by comparing this Nusselt number, we can say that in which system there is more heat transfer through convection. We can find from Nusselt number. This is the significance of Nusselt number. And you should not confuse with Biot number. Biot number is equal to HL by K. So in this Biot number, this K is thermal conductivity of solid. Thermal conductivity of solid. So you should not confuse Biot number with Nusselt number. Biot number is in Biot number K is for solid and in Nusselt number K is for fluid. So this is the difference between Nusselt number and Biot number. We will see about Biot number in a separate class. And also here Nusselt number is equal to HLC by K. Here also Biot number also HLC by K. This LC, that means that is the characteristic length. So we will see about characteristic length and about Biot number in another video. And also I forgot to tell you one point. If Nusselt number, here Nusselt number is 3, here Nusselt number is 6. If the interviewer will ask you what is the situation if the Nusselt number is 1. If the Nusselt number is 1, Q convection is equal to Q conduction. Q convection is equal to Q conduction. So that means heat transfer is due to conduction only. Heat transfer is due to conduction only, not due to convection. So this is about Nusselt number.